Sometimes I just wanna be outside. Get that shit on, put that shit on, alright. What's my new hair color? What's my new do? I just love looking at you.
Hey y'all. We are back. We're back. We're back.
We're back.
We're back. We're back. We're back.
Wow.
We're back.
Look at us. We're back with another
Mhm.
episode. Posh, how are you doing?
Not bad.
Not bad. That's good.
Doing
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Better than I was. Better than I
feel you.
was.
We are back, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Replay Ritual. This is episode 68. We had to take a little slight break from the show to come back to be great for y'all. So we are back. Thank you for being patient. And yeah, Posh, you want to let's dive in and get to it?
Yeah, guys. We're changing up the format of our show. Well, first off, if you don't know who I am, I'm Posh
And I'm a
Kids.
concept.
And this is
Replay Ritual.
Replay Ritual. We switching up some things. We're gonna be diving more into music, artists, artistry, the magic behind the artist, the magic behind the music, the magic behind the performance, the magic behind the record, the magic behind the magic behind
them, the person. Boom.
the magic behind the behind. Yeah, we're just trying to give you guys more content on music because that's what we're passionate about. That's what we want to get
Facts.
into. That's what we want to give y'all. But, we're still going to have story time with a concept. We know that y'all like Little Miss, a little key. So there will be some keying still.
Yeah, we'll keep that in. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm loving this new format that we came up with because we are passionate about music and we want to share that with y'all. So before we dive into our main topic, let's catch up with the people and let them know what's been going on. I'll start off. Yeah,
Okay.
I've been locked in musically and I've been enjoying that. I think I found what I actually want to do full time now and trying not to put any other focus on any other things but just music because I'm very passionate about it. I love it very much. I grew up playing music. I grew up learning and studying and just being immersed into music. And I realize I need to put a lot more time and intention into my craft and really start to chip away from all the other distractions and any other things that I'm just putting on my plate rather than just focusing on the craft. Because you look at all the best artists and all the best producers, all the best of anything, they all put their energy and time into that one thing. So I need to do that and just stick with that and see what happens. Because magic could happen if I just stay focused and put all my energy into that one craft. So yeah, that was my week of realizing that.
Period.
Yeah, fuck all the other shit. You feel me? It doesn't bring me any joy. It doesn't bring me any peace. It's just a temporary like, oh, you're just literally doing it for the money. And that's not important. Like at all. So yeah. How was your week?
My week was good. Like you, a lot of focus on music. That has been a really huge part of my life forever. But this week I did drop a song. So if y'all haven't heard my song, it is called Bubbles. It's out right now. under my real name, which is Caitlyn Ballard. But that has been like the forefront, I will say, for me for like, I took a long break, but I feel very inspired. I've been through a lot of things in the last 2 years, which I've probably mentioned on this show. You know, you go through things and you realize it all comes out. For me, it comes out in my music. I don't have the easiest time expressing verbally what I'm feeling, or like even on the internet, I don't let my personal business out a lot. But in my music, I have been told that people be like, wow, like that's how you feel? Like I've gotten reactions like that. So it is enjoyable for me to like kind of let you guys into my life through my music. But yeah, music is just like what it is for us.
Truly.
I don't know how else to explain that. It's always been that for us. That's what brought Replay Ritual here.
That's what brought us here. Like me and you.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what brought me and A Concept together. But yeah, it's going to continue to be that for us. We're trying to open ourselves up for more opportunities in music, with other people, to collab with other people, and just do what we really love to do, what we're passionate about, and that's music. So, bam.
Bam. So, this is why we're doing this new format. We're really gonna dive into music a lot. So, our first artist that we're going to dive into, and you guys guessed it, is Kendrick Lamar.
Yes. We didn't do a show after the Super Bowl, and we didn't do a show after. Oh, we did a show after the Grammys. We did. But it's been, we wanted to also like recap on the Super Bowl and stuff. We skipped a week or two. So we thought he would be the best artist to dive into things and, you know, just make him the example of kind of how this new format is going to go for us, and see what you think about it. You know, we're going to do new artists, old artists, all types. So
absolutely. Yeah. So let's talk about Kendrick real quick. Let's start it from the beginning, but not too much of the beginning, but you know, just a little sprinkle.
Yes. Yeah, so I did some research on Mr. Kendrick Lamar, and just wanted to give you guys a quick recap of his bio, you know, how he started and some of his accolades that he has, because I don't know if people know some of the awards that he has, or so, like where his music has brought him to. So he started in the industry as a teenage rapper in Compton. Everyone knows Kendrick is from Compton. He first gained attention in 2003 by releasing a mixtape under the name K-Dot. So he wasn't always under Kendrick Lamar. He started as K-Dot. That led him to get signed with TDE. If anyone doesn't know, TDE stands for Top Dog Entertainment. Some of your favorite artists are signed to TDE, such as SZA, Doty, Schoolboy Q, Absol, J-Rock. Over the next few years, he built a strong underground following. He had a project called Overly Dedicated, which is one of my favorite projects. I listen to that project to this day. That was in 2010. And then Section 80 came out in 2011. And Section 80 tackled social issues and showcased his storytelling abilities. He's an excellent storyteller. He's really good with his words. But his breakthrough album came with Good Kid, Mad City, which hit in 2012, which kind of made him commercially successful. Yeah, for sure. I will say it brought him there. Album. Yes. So that's just like a little summary of, you know, where Kendrick came from if you didn't know, or where he's from, how he got signed to TDE, blah, blah, blah. So he has a lot of accolades. I wanted to get into that because I do think that sometimes people don't know why like his core fans stand behind him so much, because he has reached heights that a lot of people haven't reached, especially as a rapper. So he has multiple Grammy Awards, but he won a Pulitzer Prize for music for the album Damn in 2017. And it was making him the first non-classical, non-jazz artist to win. also making him be named one of the greatest rappers of all time. His albums To Pimp a Butterfly in 2015 and Damn 2017 were both highly praised for their impact on hip hop and culture. He also curated and produced the Black Panther soundtrack in 2018, which earned him an Academy Award nomination. And I don't know if people know that because I also forgot about that. Yes, but he has been like honored by a lot of people. He has a list of accolades. And then recently, as of February 2025, which just passed, as of February, he has 22 Grammy Awards out of 57 nominations. So I just want to go down a list of a summary of Grammy wins, like categories. Best Rap Performance is a category. Best Rap Song, Best Rap Album, Best Rap/Song Collaboration. He's won for Song of the Year, Record of the Year, and Best Music Video. And as we know, at the past 67th Annual Grammy Awards in February, Not Like Us won 5 awards alone. So, he really is a great artist. I don't know what else to say.
Did you know he won an Emmy too?
I did not know that.
Emmy for his Super Bowl performance that he did with Dre, literally 3 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, really? That makes sense. Okay.
I was just like, damn, he won a primetime Emmy for a Super Bowl performance that he wasn't even the main; he was just featured. So that's huge.
Yes.
So this man has won a ton of awards. Like I saw his nomination list,
for sure.
Like the number of nominations, it was like over 400 nominations. And he won like 200, and I was just like, of course he did. But this man's accolades and everything that he's done for the hip hop community and the culture is very impactful, and will be impactful for generations because he's a generational talent, a huge generational talent.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, fuck, I want to be like Kendrick. Everybody should aspire to be like Kendrick. Like, for real. Let's dive into the Super Bowl performance and talk about what happened at the show. Those 15 minutes of glory that we had. How did you feel about it? Because I'm gonna do a whole dive in the symbolism and all the things that happened at that show. So give me your feelings.
As an artist, I thought that it was done very well. It looked like he put a lot of time, a lot of hours behind it. It was just a really beautiful performance, in my opinion. Just like the dancers, I love, like, Beyonce does this as well. The dancers are always on point. Like, you can just tell that, like, they work their dancers. Like, she always says if she's working, the dancers are working. If she can do it, they can do it. And it really gives that. It gives that top tier ability. And the performance was just good to me. It was all around good to me. As a viewer, I didn't think that he performed, like all his bops and stuff like that people may have been expecting. But I do think that that was done intentionally.
Yeah.
I don't think that he wanted it to be like it wasn't about being entertaining. I think it was mostly about the fact that he had this platform, and he was the first rapper to have a solo performance like that on that platform. And I feel like he took advantage of it. That's what I think, to like give a message to the, especially with what's going on right now. So that's what I think. I don't think that he wanted it to be like hype. I think that was done on purpose.
Absolutely.
I really do.
It definitely was done on purpose, and he had a purpose on during that show. Because, man, what a show that was. As I watched it, I think I watched it 3-4 times on YouTube, because there were so many things that I did miss that I didn't see when it happened live. So I just wanted to, like, hold on, what did I miss? Boom, boom, boom. And then seeing people's reaction, which we will get into later, was just like, whoa, I missed that. Let me go watch the Super Bowl again, watch the performance again, and see what I missed. So as I'm watching, I caught a lot of the small symbolisms that he was putting out during the show.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Yes.
heavy. And I know people want to watch the show
Mm-hmm.
to be entertained. Yes, we all want to be
Mm-hmm.
entertained. If you weren't entertained by that, um, because it was too much of a think piece for you, that's sad. That's my opinion. That's just sad. Cause it's just like, damn,
Yeah.
y'all can't watch a show to be entertained and also, have a little critical thinking involved. You know what I mean? Like, what's wrong with a little bit of critical
Yeah.
thinking? You know? Um, but before I dive in, I wanted to
Yeah.
say like this was the most watched event since the moon landing. I couldn't believe that.
Yes. That was.
I was like,
Mm-hmm.
wait, what? So everybody and their mamas,
Yeah.
auntie, cousins, cousin third remove, second, third, and fourth remove, all over the United States, and it was like 133 million people.
Yes, I think that was intentional as well because I really do feel that he knew everybody was
Everybody,
waiting to watch
yes,
him. So he said that I'm going to take this time to give you guys a lesson because I know all your eyes are going to be on me. And then whoever decides to take the message, whoever doesn't, whoever wants to be mad that it was
yo,
boring or whatever, that's
and what a
fine.
message we got!
That's okay.
Because off the bat,
Mhm.
him making the stage a PlayStation controller where we have the
Yes.
square and the upside down triangle,
Mhm.
not upward, but upside down,
Mhm.
which has its own meaning, which I will get into.
Mhm.
Then we have the X
Mhm.
and the circle. All of it meant
Yeah.
something. Each like symbol meant something while he went through the stage. And then in the middle, it was like concrete streets and stuff like that. I was like, great. Then he has the
Mhm.
lights in the background. It's talking about loading screen. And
Yeah.
then it did the 25, 35, boom, countdown all the way to 100. And then the game started. He's on the car.
Mhm.
He's on the GNX on the hood.
Mhm.
And as he's on the
Yeah.
hood, he has he's basically kneeled down like XXX Testacion, what he did in the XXL freestyle. He was down on his knee just like
Mm.
that. I feel like that was a homage to him because them two
Mhm.
were close. Like,
Yes. I did just read that he
close.
like
Yes.
shouted him out before he
So for
passed
him doing
away.
that
Yeah.
was incredible as he's performing the song, the unreleased song, Bodies, that no one that he previewed.
Yes, I did realize that wasn't a song that I
Hmm.
heard before, but I'm like, okay, we got new music,
Yeah, yeah,
period.
I
Like,
love
I
that
was cool with
song. It
that.
was. I hope he releases it.
Mhm.
Like, I really do hope he releases it. But the line while he was performing was, "The revolution is televised. You picked the right place, but the wrong guy.
But the wrong
Like you
guy.
picked the right time, but the wrong guy." Um,
Mhm.
damn, this nigga is so smart. He know that. I feel like he knew he was in a game, and that he's saying we're all in a game, but you picked the
Mhm.
wrong guy to be a part of this game. Because Kendrick knows that him being there, probably in the show, and this is me speculating, and I feel like
Mhm.
he knows that they're trying to make him a martyr. He ain't the martyr for us, bro. He know he's the chosen
Mhm.
one, but he's not trying to be the chosen one. He knows what he has to do and what he needs to do for us as a people. But y'all picked the wrong
Yeah.
guy. In the sense of like, you thought you picked a stupid nigga.
Mhm.
Like y'all really thought you picked a
Mhm.
stupid nigga. No, I'm gonna play your game.
Yeah.
And that's how the show goes. He plays the game. And it's incredible. And
Mhm.
it starts in the box, the square. What is a square? It's a confinement. He's trying to confine people in a
Mhm.
square. That's what America does. They confine you in your circumstances and any type of community that you're in as a black person, and make sure that you're boxed in, that you can't do anything. To play
Mhm.
the song Bodies is incredible. Great message. And
Yes.
on the stage, he has women in red. Women in red, and the colors all mean something. The red, the blue, and the white, which we all know
Mhm.
symbolizes America. But the red
Yes.
symbolizes sacrifice and the blood and the bravery that we put out. And to have women on stage with him wearing
Mm.
red, because we all know what black women do for America. They
Mhm.
sacrifice. They're the bravest. They're intelligent. They do it all. They do it all. So that was just incredible. Um, while we're
Mhm.
still in the square, the next song was Squabble Up. Now, before he even performed Squabble Up, Men in White comes and hover over him. The
Love
white.
how everyone came out the
What? When
GNX.
people popped out of the
Everybody,
bodies
bodies,
just coming out, bodies
everybody
and
coming
bodies
out
and
the
bodies and bodies.
GNX. I do want to mention one reference though, just before you leave this section of the stage. The revolution about to be televised. You picked the right time, but the wrong guy. That was also a reference to I want to say Gil Scott Heron's 1971 poem. Just to mention that for the people. But yes,
no,
sorry.
that was great. I'm glad you mentioned that because I did forget to mention it. That is a reference from Gil Scott. So yes, we're still in the square because he's playing squabble up because you know we got to fight out of that box. So we got to squabble up. And I love how he had the men in white. White meaning purity and innocence and having peace and being hopeful and having protection. So whilst he's playing squabble up, the men in white are all around him because he needs that protection to, you know, squabble up and get out of this game, which I love a lot. And then in the middle, he has the men in white, women in red, and then he has the white and blue dancers just marching on the stage in unison and stuff like that. And that was just like, come on now, like now we about to get out of this box and hit the streets. Like we about to get out of this box and hit the streets. And then what did Uncle Sam do when Squabble Up was over? He said, nah, you guys are being too loud and reckless and ghetto. And then he tells Kendrick, do you really know how to play the game? You need to tighten up. And I was just like, this nigga, boy.
He basically was a commentator.
He's commentating the game.
For what everyone thinks of
Americans think of black people.
Black people. Yeah.
I mean, look at us like, oh, y'all being too ghetto. Y'all need to tighten up. And when he said tighten up, what was the next song? Again, we're still in the square. Be humble. Now we need to humble ourselves. And I was just like, come on, Kendrick, why are you doing this?
And that's when the division came.
He devised the flag because there's men, white, red and white, and then the blue as the stars in the corner. And I was just like, he devised it, he's in the middle. And we have to be humble. We have to be succumb and be complacent to where they're putting us in this box. And that pissed me off. But I was just like, you smart nigga, bro. Like, I don't want to be humble. Ew, get me out of this box.
I know.
So as
but it was all a story.
It's all part of the game because again we're playing a game. So after we are so and so humble, we have to be humble. We break out of the box. We're in the streets because being humble, being complacent is not part of the next song DNA. It's not.
Yep.
It's not part of our DNA. We always fight and crawl for everything that we do. We sacrifice red. White, we're always protected and highly favored because we trust in higher power. And in blue, we always seek injustice. That is a part of our DNA. Like literally, it is a part of our DNA. Again,
he broke
it's
it
just
down.
all of
Step by step.
there. It's all in front of you. And then after that, he plays Euphoria, which is just like the second verse of Euphoria. When I read it over, I was just like, wow, yes, it's a diss to Drake, but it's also a diss to America as well. Because it's just like, y'all can't be playing in front of my face like that. And hold on, let me pull up these lyrics.
I think the beat, well, we can get into that in the next section, but yeah. I have thoughts on like just the symbolism of the beef itself. It's just deeper, in my opinion.
It's always been deeper.
Like what all these surface level niggas be thinking that it is, but it's like,
just like this verse here. Everybody want to be a demon till they get chipped by your throwaway. And I might do a show a day. Once a lame is always a lame. And you thought the money, the power, or the fame will make it go away. Like, that's people in America, bro.
Have you ever?
That's people in America, bro. And then when he said, have you ever walked your enemy down with a poker face? And he looked into the camera like, poker face with a smile. I was like, oh, this nigga diabolical. Because it's bigger than just the beef.
He's very diabolical.
So much bigger than the beef. So, and he's doing this all on the streets because we're out of the box. We're on the streets doing it. We're fighting. So next thing,
which was also visually amazing.
The camera,
the people on the street posts, the lamp, everything visually fire.
Next song, man, at the garden, my man hanging from the post with the light as a halo hanging from the. I was just like, bro, Kendrick, what are you doing? And it pans down to him and his niggas right under the street lights because niggas love being at the street light. When the street light come on, what do? You go home. Go be with your peoples. So he's right there with his people, being highly protected, telling y'all he deserves it all. And us as people, we deserve it all of it.
I deserve it all.
Man, I love everything about that one section, and the rendition of
Mm-hmm.
the song was spot
Mm-hmm.
on, so spot on. So as that song's coming to a close, Uncle Sam is pissed because he's like, "Yo, you cheating the game? You think
You doing too
you
much.
cheating? You think you
Yeah.
could just have all your niggas out here? What do you think this is?
Right.
Y'all,
Y'all acting rowdy.
y'all need to calm
Hoodlums.
down." He's
Yeah.
saying you using a cheat code, and I don't
Mm-hmm.
like that. And he said, "Deduct, scorekeeper, deduct one life." And then we move to the X. And the next song, my favorite song, our favorite song, Peekaboo, comes.
Oh my gosh. That,
That's that.
like A Concept said, that is my favorite song on the album.
This song,
And
this section of the show, Peekaboo, wow.
it was the
That
cinematography,
was the
everything. It was
best.
how
Yes, the
they,
way the camera moves and everything, especially he has all them niggas in
it was
white.
really
He
good.
has
How he
boom.
popped in. He
Yes, he
peekabooed
literally
us. He
said
did.
side view,
Yeah.
Peekaboo. I was like, what?
Yeah. It was
Oh,
good. I saw it and I was like,
yes.
this.
So we're inside
I
of the
can't wait. I
X.
told y'all I have tickets to the
Yes,
show.
you do. Wow,
Excited. Sorry.
I'm very jealous. Um,
I hope it's
hope,
great.
shit,
I know.
hope.
I know. I said this was gonna
What?
be my
You
trailer.
gonna come
Yeah.
out? You gonna text me like,
Mm-hmm.
indeed, I've been transformed. I've been
I don't know.
transformed.
I'm excited. Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
peekaboo. We're in the X now. X now. We people that can be symbolized as either being canceled, like in the norms, like we
Mm-hmm.
want to cancel because Uncle Sam he want to deduct one life, so he's trying to get Kendrick out of the game. Again, we're still part of the game,
Mm-hmm.
but in the controller, when you look at a Sony controller, X mean confirmed moving forward. That's an action.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, come on, Kendrick. He has the niggas in white in the X. And outside of the X are the red and blue on the corners outside of it. And they're banging on the walls. I was just like, oh God, Kendrick. Please stop. Peekaboo. He hits y'all. Bum 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 bum. Does the performance. And they're all in white. They come together on in this confined space. And then the women in white comes in into the X,
Mm.
which was so dope.
Mm.
And then they tease the not like us. You know that little part saying they want me to perform their
Yes.
favorite song, but you know they like to
What
sue.
the?
I was like, ooh. And then you say he'll think about it, but first, let's slow it down. So we move out of
Yeah.
the X and we're on the streets. Kendrick is walking down. We got Luther playing, boom, boom, and
Mm-hmm.
then the dancers
Mm-hmm.
they're in red. I think the women are in red first, and then there's blue, if I'm not mistaken. Yes.
Yes. And then he brings out America's
And then
Goddess.
there's SZA, looking delicious
Mm-hmm.
in red in the middle.
She was. She was looking quite
Yes,
delicious in
looking
red. She
very nice
was.
in red
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of the triangle
Mm-hmm.
that is upside down. Not upwards, it's upside down on purpose. And in the corner of that triangle are blue dancers. Again, blue meaning
Mm.
justice. And then you have the black woman in the
Mm.
middle, meaning sacrifice and spilling her bravery and blood and guts. Now, the down triangle, it's basically a symbolism of downward energy, feminine energy coming down, trickling from the bottom to the top.
Mm.
No, just
Mm.
bringing it down. So now Kendrick is tapped into his feminine side, and there is the goddess of femininity, of female energy, feminine. Thank
Femininity.
you.
Yeah.
Right there in the center of the triangle,
Mm-hmm.
and they're bringing that energy from trickling down to the top line. It's
Solana.
beautiful. And then you have the blue, the dancers in blue, the justice right there
Mm-hmm.
trickling down because he says he's going to take away all that. He wants your dreams to multiply. He's going to take away all your pain and
Mm-hmm.
be there for you and give it to you, give you all that you deserve, which is beautiful, which we should do for every black woman on this earth, y'all. Please do that.
Mm.
And also I wanted to mention how the triangle also symbolize instability and a reversal of power structure, a downward triangle.
Mm.
So now that Luther is coming to a close, we move to the circle. And the next
Mm-hmm.
song
Which
is
I
All of the
loved.
Stars.
Yes.
Now, all the stars we have, you know, We
So
have
good.
the dancers marching down on the streets in red, white, and blue, coming down,
Mm-hmm.
alternating. We have red,
Mm-hmm.
we have white, we have blue, then white, red, then blue, then white. They just alternate. And I love that because you have justice, you have protection, you have the blood and sacrifice, then you have protection, and then you have justice, and you have protection, and then you have the blood. It was just great. Like all that is
Yes.
intertwining into one. But in the
And I
circle,
loved how
yes,
they were
yes, just flowing.
um yeah, they were on some type of rotating situation that was built. I don't know if y'all know I went to school for visuals, so seeing all of this stage design is
Right,
like
it was
it was
really
amazing.
dope.
Truly, it really
Yes.
was. Like they it was
Yeah,
great.
like and
Yeah.
then as Kendrick comes into the circle, we have the men in white and the woman in red just circulating around. So now the men is protecting the women in this circle. Circle meaning
Mm,
um circle meaning like we're canceling, we're moving back. And I feel like we're just canceling the toxicity of black men not protecting black women or just not protecting black women,
mm,
period. We got to break those cycles, those
mm-hmm.
generational cycles that we always keep talking about. We need to break them. We need to break them. But that was it. All the stars are aligning for us to break it. Hence the song, All the Stars.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can we break that cycle,
Mm-hmm.
please? Because they try to keep us in that
All the
cycle all the
stars
time.
on the-
So I love that,
Yeah.
which that's what it meant to me. But and then after All the Stars, Uncle Sam comes out again. It was like, you see, this is what
Mm-hmm.
America wants to see. Y'all niggas being calm. Y'all niggas being nice. All right. This
Yes,
is this is what we like.
that was
You know what I
symbolism in
mean? But
itself.
he said, "Don't
Y'all slowed it
mess
down.
it up now." And Kendrick's
Mm-hmm.
like, "What you? Not like us." Comes on. But first, we get that iconic like shot with him with the women in white right behind him, the four divine women in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about, are you really about to do it?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, got 40 acres of move.
'Cause I'm tripping up.
40 acres of move, and this is bigger
Yeah.
than the music. And I was just like, yeah, this is all
Mm.
of this is bigger than the
It's
music
bigger than the
for
music.
sure. And it's
Yes.
just like
Mm-hmm.
when he when he bust out the song, it was just like perfect. It was perfect.
And he did his
The
two
two
step.
step, come on now. Everybody doing that two step, man.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody. So Not Like Us was huge for him to do that right after when Uncle Sam, well, don't mess it up, and then drop Not Like Us. It was dope. So I commend him doing
Yeah, it
that,
was.
and all the dancers coming out, red, white, and blue on the streets, showing the influence and all that. The type of
Mm-hmm.
influence we have in American culture is all displayed right there. And then to close out the show with TV off, with DJ Mustard coming in the middle with him, with the dancers
Yes.
all on the side, first white, then in the middle red, then in the back blue. Again, we have the
Everybody.
protection, we have the blood and sacrifice that we do, and the justice that we seek for all
The
that we do
justice.
here in America
Mm-hmm.
and for the American culture and culture period. And yeah, I'm just really amazed.
It was a
I'm really
masterpiece.
amazed of
Yeah.
how Kendrick again played the game, because I know
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick out there knows that he is a pawn in this industry, and he spoke about it on the stage
Mm-hmm.
like he's not a pawn, like he's smart, and he showed y'all how smart he is, how the game goes, and displayed it for you. And I feel bad for people
Mm-hmm.
who didn't want to get it. It's
Yeah.
not that you didn't get it, you
Or
didn't
like,
want to get it. And that's the sad
yeah.
part about it, because it's just like y'all need to pay attention to what he's saying and
Yeah.
what the game is
Yeah.
and how we play this game all the time, because we're always on fight and flight mode.
Yes. And that's leading us into the public and social
Yeah,
media reactions of this performance. I saw a bunch of mixed reviews.
same.
I don't know. Yes, like I saw I will say it got to the point where I was like, okay, it's time to get off the phone,
Right.
because like people were also getting offended at like other people's opinions and things about it. Like it was just a lot of energy, but serious reactions before the funny ones, because there was some funny ones, but the serious reactions more so. I will say that it did show to me like that everybody does just want to be entertained. They just want to be
Right.
distracted
Yep.
over what's
Yep.
going on, or the views, not the views, the reality of like what happens, what is going on. You just want to be entertained. It was the Super Bowl. You felt like fuck all that politics
Yeah.
shit, fuck all
Play the
that racial
hits.
shit.
Yeah.
Put on a performance. But the thing about it is that some of us, we know Akon said Page Drake. Speaking for myself, I do still listen to some Drake music. I like Drake. I've always liked Drake. I've always been a Kendrick Lamar fan, literally since Overly Dedicated. I listened to Overly Dedicated when I was in high school. I've always been a Kendrick fan. To think that Kendrick Lamar was going to get on stage and use that platform and do exactly what y'all thought he was going to do, which was be a prop and a pawn in this game and not share a message, you don't know
At
Kendrick
all.
Lamar. Like, you don't, like, I was texting a concept right before it, like I was nervous, only because I had no idea what he was going to do, just because of like the type of artist that I am familiar with how he is. Like, all his music is literally what the beef is about. Like, he's not the more entertaining artist. Y'all know that. Like, you, and when I say that, he doesn't pacify. All his music has a message. So it's like, I don't know exactly what we all thought was going to happen, or like people that's not his true fans. Another thing that I wanted to ask y'all was, and this is not to like stir up anything, I'm really curious. Did y'all all think that Drake was going to get up there and do choreography with dancers for a full 15 minutes? That's coming from an artist. I'm very curious. I actually looked up some of his stuff because I didn't want to just come on here and talk bullshit. Like, I really wanted to say, like, I'm curious for real. Like, I have never seen Drake do a production like that. I've watched him. I remember a few years back, he did that big performance with Kanye West. Do you remember when he did that? I think it was on Prime. And I was excited to watch it. It was like this full thing they did. There was no dancers. They were literally rapping around the stage. I've seen snippets of his tours. Kendrick Lamar is a performer. Right. So you see all the dancers he had. He did not sing up there. He rapped the entire time and still did choreography with the dancers, even if it was a little two-step, if it was whatever it was. He's very animated. He's always been like that. So sometimes I just feel like even if it wasn't Kendrick, it still had to be an artist that was going to put on a proper performance, like a Bruno Mars, like all those people, they perform, they have dancers, 15 minutes, you can't just get up there and do a rap.
We don't want you going back and forth on the
Lil
stage.
Wayne was going to get up there and dance with choreographers. I mean, with dancers and do choreography. Like, no, I don't see that happening personally. Maybe he could have switched it up. I'm open to anything, but I just didn't see that happening. So I do sometimes feel like everybody talks out their ass, but as an artist, like as somebody that like looks at music differently than regular niggas, I'm just saying, it's like,
no, I get what I'm saying. I get it. That's the part that people were missing. They thought he was just gonna go out there and just play hits, play bops that were just gonna get people hype. He played a lot of songs that hype in it. Humble, that beats hard. DNA, that beats hard.
Yeah, I mean, for his fans, yeah, because like, I listen to Humble still today.
Those beats are hard. Peekaboo, hard. Like, he played songs that were hard, that could be entertaining. But it's the problem with me with the reaction of certain people who, I'm gonna say it again, refuse to get it. Because it's not like y'all knew what was going on. Because y'all watched it with like people who didn't like it would be like, I didn't want to watch it to do a think piece or have a dissertation being played in front of on my television. And I was just like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with learning something? Like, we can't learn. You just want to be entertained. You just want to be complacent of what's going on around you. Why? That's the problem. That is the issue, which is why he did that type of performance, and that track record shows anything Kendrick does, it's going to be an impactful performance. Always.
That's all my point is. I just think like the people that really know him, they know that. Even if like, you know when has he ever did anything?
It's always something. It's an impact. It's a story.
And I get y'all. Like, I get the true Drake fans that felt like, oh fuck, I don't feel like seeing that. Like, I respect it. I get it because you already know. Like, you get it. But some of y'all new niggas that don't know, like, you just don't know. Like, I feel like you can't, like, do a little research. You know what I'm saying? Be open. That's the thing.
That's it.
That has
Be
been my
open, bro.
that has been my like my I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I know what I'm trying to say. Like I've been going off of that, like for even people coming into my life, me myself, like be open. It's so okay to be open. Like it's just really okay to be open. Like it really will show you things that you've never
Facts.
seen. Truly. Like just being
Expand your
open.
mind.
You might try a new dish
Listen.
today.
Yeah.
Like, you know? So yeah. I feel like a lot of y'all just closed
Completely
off.
closed off.
And I feel
And
like
what
grow the
pissed
fuck
me off
up.
was black
Stand up.
creators who were just like, yeah, I didn't want to think. I didn't want to do all that. Especially black creators in the UK. Please do not comment on American politics or American things over here. Leave our stuff alone. We leave y'all stuff alone. Leave our stuff alone. Because all y'all that are complaining, talking about, oh, I didn't want to see any thinking. I just wanted to be entertained. Of course you want to be entertained. Y'all live in the most colonized country in the world. Y'all don't know anything. Y'all don't want to think. Y'all are complacent over there, and we have our issues over here. Every country has their issues, and we have deep rooted issues that's been deep since America's been formed. So y'all don't get it. Y'all don't truly get it. So it's just like when black creators from the UK comment on Kendrick performance saying how it was boring, it was mid, it was lacking excitement. Please do not comment on our things
Yeah.
ever again. Please. Y'all look embarrassing.
A concept said, keep my name
Please
out your
keep
mouth.
it out your mouth. Like, don't speak on our stuff because we don't speak on y'all bland bullshit that y'all got going on over there.
Some
Like,
things,
come
yeah.
on. That shit really pissed me off. So yeah, the reaction was mixed. I love everybody who made fun of it. Continue with the comedy. Please.
Oh my
Please
God.
continue.
I love that y'all loved
I
his pants.
love that.
I
Yeah.
really love that.
Loved it.
I really
Love the
enjoyed that
two-step.
because I too loved his
Love the
pants.
two-step
The
videos.
pants were great.
Love the chain.
Mm-hmm.
The chain was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, it's not a play on the A minor thing of the beef.
Thank you. Didn't clear
Please,
that because everybody
please,
kept
it's
saying
not.
that. It's
This grown
not
man will
that.
not put on a chain to troll another man
He
with a
would
chain.
never.
Like this is.
I
Stop
was
this,
shocked
please.
when I first saw it. I was like,
Please. That
he did
is
that?
his brand.
I was like, that's crazy that he did
That
that.
is his brand. PG Lang. Like it's part of his brand. This is
Yeah.
not a diss for Drake talking about A minor. Y'all are
Yeah.
weird. Please.
Yeah, everything he wore, like even his jacket was all
Custom.
like yeah, but it also gave some type of awareness on his
Yeah.
own things. Like the jacket said
Oh
Gloria
yeah.
on it,
That's
the chain was
from
for
his
his
brand. Yeah.
brand, his company. Like, yes. Like he was not finna get up.
Y'all are weird.
No, I couldn't see
What?
it. I couldn't see it. I was actually relieved. I'm not
Like
gonna
what?
lie. I was
It
like,
just happened to be an A minor.
yeah,
That's what Lord can
that
say. It
was,
just happened.
yeah,
Yeah.
just a
It could have
lowercase
been like
a.
it could have been a little
Yeah.
like minor, but it's from his
Yeah.
company PG Lang with
Yeah.
Day Free. So please don't run with it like he was dissing Drake with a chain. No, he wouldn't spend 1.2 million on a chain to diss a man. No.
I would hope not.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. I would hope not. I would
Right.
hate
I
that
was
for
like,
him
bro,
if he
return
did.
it. Like what the
Yeah.
return the chain, bro. But what else was jokes on the internet that y'all kept doing? I think that's it, really.
I've been seeing just a lot of just random stuff, but that was mostly it. The pants thing was like the biggest thing. I've been seeing y'all call him adorable. Like, first of all, he's been fine. Now that he has
Right.
a career and y'all want to be
Now has
on
a
him,
career. Now that he's like in the
no,
forefront, he's the
no.
face of hip hop now.
Yeah, now that he's always had a career, but now that
The
he's
face of hip
like,
hop.
now that y'all
Yeah.
see, another thing I have seen though, I've seen some interviews and I thought this was interesting as well. I saw people like from LA doing interviews. I don't know who they were. I think they were rappers or some people in the music industry that know him. And they were saying that everybody assumed that he's a nice guy because of how he looks. And they were like, he's mean. He's not nice.
He's
like
an introvert.
he's a menace. Yeah. Like and I am
love
not
that for
surprised
him.
by that. I do as well. And like, I just feel like he looks cute. He's adorable. He's
5'5".
the way he looks. Yeah, you might think that he's nice, but after seeing how all this happened, I don't know. I don't feel
No,
that. I don't. My heart doesn't say that he's
don't
somebody
mess with
that I
him.
would think is the
No,
nicest. I just wouldn't mess
yeah,
with
don't
him.
mess
Yeah.
with him.
It seems like he gives me a actual representation of you go low that I'm going to take it to hell. And I'm not going
No,
to stop until I am in front of the world and I
dead
embarrass you.
ass. Because the
And you know,
whole
yeah.
looking in the camera, smiling. Hey, Drake. This is like,
Mhm.
oh, you.
And it's over now.
Game
Game over.
over. And that's
That's
how
it.
the performance
Mhm.
ended with game over when he
He took
said
it to
turn the
hell.
TV off. Game over. It was dope.
Yeah.
The Serena dig. That's just jokes.
Mm.
Having Serena quit walking.
That's another thing I saw a lot of comments
Um,
about. People either loved it or they
I don't
hated it. That's
understand
what I
what
saw
you
on
can
the
hate about
internet.
it. Um,
I also saw that people were saying like Drake has to be on her mind because she did that.
huh?
Personally, she's from
Right.
Compton, and I feel like that's another thing that
Again,
that I think people are
bro.
not understanding. Like a lot of this is about him representing his people, where
Facts.
he's from, like where he came from. She's from where he came from, so that's what I saw it
That's how
as.
I
I
saw it as, but
didn't take
also
it.
as a dig on Drake.
Yeah,
Because, yeah, you know, Serena just popping up. It's
I don't
cool.
know.
But yeah, when she was in blue and the Chucks, I was like, oh, yeah, she is from Compton. Like my first reaction was
Yeah,
like, damn, he just did diss Drake with
she's from They from
yeah.
Compton,
My
the
first
Williams
reaction was
sisters.
like, damn, that's a diss on Drake. And then I was like, oh no, she's from Compton.
Mm.
That's where she's from.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
I don't even think she I don't know. I don't think she even thinking about
She's
Drake. I
married
think
to
she just
a
wanted to be a part
billionaire.
of. That's what I'm
She's married
saying. That's why
to
when
a
people are saying that, I'm
billionaire.
like, I don't think that's it.
She good.
But I
She
don't know.
good.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I saw it as like, of course I'm gonna do this with you for our people, for like where we're
yeah.
from. Like, yeah. But
Yeah.
I didn't mind it. I was actually shocked to
Yeah,
see her.
same.
I was like,
That
what
was
the
the
I was like,
special
that's
surprise
Serena?
because people were waiting for the
Yeah.
special surprise, and that was it. So that was
Yeah.
dope.
Mhm.
So the aftermath. What do you think is next for Kendrick? We know the tour is coming. How you see his the rest of his trajectory is gonna go?
I think that he's gonna do
Right.
the tour. I think the tour is gonna be
Very successful. Very.
successful. But personally, I feel like I don't think he has anything to prove anymore, or he
No,
ever
he never
did.
did.
I think that he did this on the. I think he took all his opportunities and he used them to the best of his
Right.
ability. And now he's gonna do his tour after he did his album like an
Mm-hmm.
artist would. And I think that's it. I think he's just gonna continue being him. Like, um, I don't know. I don't think it's for whatever like I don't think this was for him what everybody else is making
Mm-hmm.
it about. So whatever surface shit that the world is saying that this is about, I don't think that's what it is for him. I think that he did exactly what his intention was to do, and that was to give his message, represent Black people the best way that he could, and move along.
No, I agree with you for sure. He's gonna move along. He's gonna continue
Hmm.
to play the game. That's play the industry,
Hmm.
play y'all, let y'all think what y'all want to believe, and he will play on that because he knows how to. Again,
Yeah.
he's entertaining y'all the way y'all want to be entertained. Look how y'all just like scrambling
Yeah.
and trying to figure it out, and making your own
Hmm.
little dissertations, even though y'all didn't want to see it. Like, come on, it's jokes. Like
Hmm.
y'all literally fell a part of the game. Like it's really cool what Kendrick's able to do by just literally
Hmm.
being him, and that's what's going to continue to
Yeah.
keep him propelling to higher levels in this industry and become powerful. I believe he could be as powerful as where Jay-Z's is if they allow him to get there, and I'm saying the powers that
I
be
agree.
allow
I
him to
think
get there,
yeah.
because he
Yeah.
has the influence to do that. And we know when you have too much
Yeah.
influences, pray over people who have Black men that have too much influence. Just pray on them.
Yeah, I think it's the
Yeah,
mindset as
and the
well.
mindset to handle because
He
he's
has a
very
very
intelligent. You can't play him,
yeah.
bro. You can't. You can't.
Mm, yeah.
So yeah, I wish I was going to the show with you so I can see the show because I feel like I will be transformed into a brand
It's
new.
not sold out.
I know.
It's not sold out.
I looked at
It's not
tickets
sold
the
out.
other day. I know.
It's
I
not sold
looked
out.
at it. So yeah. I'm working on it.
Mhm.
So because this nigga's not coming to Florida. so I gotta come to ATL. So I
That's
gotta
best
come to
thing.
Georgia.
That's
Yeah.
thing.
I got to. But I'm seeing that Kendrick's numbers on his on Spotify has gone up.
Yeah,
He
I
has
saw that.
reached over 90 million listeners monthly. He's on the list with Rihanna and The Weeknd with the highest.
You can't fuck with
You really
influence.
can't. Talking about monthly listeners.
Mm-mm.
We're talking about Rihanna, who hasn't dropped an album in almost 10 years.
Now
Still,
that is what you call
still has over
influence.
90
Okay.
million monthly listeners. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
massive. SZA's numbers has gone
Mm-hmm.
up in terms of streaming as well.
Yeah, she just dropped some new songs
Yes, the
on
Lana, she
Lana.
extended it, and she got some
Mm-hmm.
songs
Mm-hmm.
that's charting right now. GNX is number one in the world right now. It's back on the Billboard Award.
It's me. It's me.
It's you.
I saw someone put it on Twitter today. It's
It's not
me
only
who's putting
you.
it on number
It's
one.
me too. I'm sorry, it's all of us really, because for it to go right
It's
back to number
us.
one,
Like I
that's big
be.
time.
Yeah.
Even though someone else dropped an album that flopped, it went back to number one. So
And I'm like, yeah.
all right.
Mustard on the beat. All right. Sorry. It's a two-step. I keeps replaying. Uh-huh.
Yes. All right.
And the flare jean.
You know they sold out. Them in the shoes sold out.
I saw the shoes. I know y'all did not go get them Celine.
Yes, the shoes sold out. Yeah. So all the money Kendrick spent on this show, got it back 20 times fold. Because what? That's crazy. Love it for him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna come back.
Yeah, and then
we're
gonna
come back for y'all. All right. It's me, A Concept here. Glad to have you guys back for another episode, and thank you for joining us. We really appreciate the patience and all the love you guys have given us as we go along this journey. Hopefully you appreciate the new format. We're loving it. We like it. If you don't, let us know. Reach out to us. Let us know how you feel about the new format and the whole music deep dive. Let us know your thoughts, your concerns, any issues, all that. We want to know it all. We want to engage with you guys and see what you guys are thinking. So please reach out to us on all our social media platforms. And yeah, let's get back to the show. We love you. We are back, guys. We're going to tell you guys what we've been replaying this past few weeks.
What we've been replaying, 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 what we've been.
Posh, what have you been replaying?
That was fun. So I've been replaying Oxnard. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I absolutely love this album. And I don't know.
It's a sneaker.
It's a sneaker. But yeah, like Smile Petty, love that. Anywhere by Snoop Dogg, love that. Trippy featuring J. Cole. Sweet Chick. I got me a sweet chick.
Is Twilight on there too?
What?
No.
Okay. So that is because I did get to that album too. That's Ventura. Ventura.
Okay.
Twilight is on that. Good Heels is on Ventura. I don't know how to say it like that. Winner Circle. Need me, little baby, I'm in the right way. Chosen One is on Ventura. So I've been playing that. I also been playing B by Common a lot.
Ooh, throwback. Okay.
Yeah.
Love that.
I've been playing that. And on the count, go. She was a bad, the type at the party niggas would grab her. Fantasize when I had her in the bathroom sweating with her ass up.
What I've been replaying, I have been replaying GahDanm by Kairee Doty from the West Coast, a rapper from Arizona, but he has a huge West Coast sound. So I've been replaying that called GahDanm. Also, I've been replaying this one song. I got from Pasha's sister. Shout out to her. Amen.
Oh
Madison
shit.
Ryann
That's what's up.
Ford. Beautiful song.
Shout out to
Shout
Zoe
out to
B.
Zoe B. Love that song. Thank you for introducing me to that song. Love it.
Wow, I'm gonna tell her. She
Yeah,
would love that.
she put that in my ear.
She would
Like
live.
she really did. I was like, I love this. And of course I've been replaying Pasha's new song, Bubbles. Like, come on. Like, what are we talking about? Y'all need to go stream it right now on all streaming platforms. Bubbles under Caitlyn Ballard. Go play that right now. Produced by yours truly, A Concept, and performed and
Yes.
written.
I'm gonna say my shout outs actually right now. Shout out to A Concept for producing my song. Shout out to J Peoples for mixing my song. Shout out to me for
Shout out to
writing my
you.
song and recording the vocals on my song. Shout out to B.Flicks for taking my single photos. So yeah, shout out to my team. They're the best. I love them. Shout out.
And the team is just gonna get bigger. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. So yeah, that's what we've been replaying this week. Please let us know what you have been replaying this week or anytime. Just reach out to us. Social media platform, Instagram.
Also, shout out to A Concept for vocally arranging some of the song as well.
Oh shit, I did. Oh wow.
Don't sleep on a nigga.
Wow. Yeah.
We were in the studio together in person and we did that song together. And a lot of those background vocals, I will tell y'all, were vocally arranged by A Concept.
Okay. Thank you.
He don't like to talk about his singing abilities. It's fucking annoying, but it is what it is.
Okay, now it's time for y'all favorite segment that y'all would have crucified if I didn't do it. It is time for
we can't get rid
story
of it.
time with A Concept.
It's
not
story
messy
time.
It's just
it's story
time. Okay.
Because some of the stories don't be messy.
Yeah, it don't. And I'm getting this from Reddit and I need to pull it up. So give me a minute because I forgot to do that during the break. GahDanm. Very irresponsible.
Okay.
I'm gonna cut all this out, by the way. Okay.
Cut it out.
Yeah, this is good. But
cut it out.
I'm gonna keep some of it, but I'm gonna cut most of it out. Why didn't I pull this thing up?
Okay.
Hold on.
Same.
Saved.
Did you save it already?
Yeah, I saved it in under my things here because I was like, ooh. Okay, which one of you I wanted to read? Oh no, that's the empty. Okay. Got it. This story is jokes. All right. So this story time is coming from Reddit, coming from one of my favorite subreddits, MID Asshole. So hopefully you are ready. The title is Am I the Asshole for Leaving My Own Birthday Dinner Because My Girlfriend Turned It Into a Proposal for Herself?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Great title.
Right.
I'm totally interested in what's going on here.
So I, 28 male, had a birthday dinner last weekend with my girlfriend Sarah, who's 27, and offered to plan it. I was excited because I usually keep things low key, and she said she wanted to make it special. She booked a nice restaurant and invited close friends and family. Everything was going great until it was time for dessert. The waiter brought out a cake, but instead of my name, it said, "Will you marry me, Sarah?" I was completely blindsided. Sarah got all teary-eyed, turned to me and said, "Well, this is the best surprise ever, right?" Crazy bitch. Everybody around us started clapping and her friends were filming. I just sat there stunned. She took my silence as hesitation and started going on about how she knew I wasn't big on grand gestures and she couldn't wait anymore, so she took matters into her own hands. Oh boy. At this moment, I stood up and said, "This is my birthday. If you wanted a proposal, you should have talked to me about it first." Then I grabbed my stuff and walked out.
Fair.
Sarah was mortified, and her friends blew up my phone, calling me an asshole for embarrassing her, okay, and ruining the night. She even said I humiliated her when she was just trying to do something romantic. Oh boy. Now my
And my birthday for
Wow.
yourself?
Now my family is split. Some say I should have gone along with it for the night, while others think she crossed a major boundary. So, am I the asshole for leaving my own birthday dinner because my girlfriend hijacked it for a proposal?
Okay, I have a think piece.
Express yourself, please.
So here's the thing. I don't think you're the
No,
asshole.
no, absolutely
Me,
not.
CB, Posh Kids, me. I don't think you're the asshole. Here's the thing though. Was there a way that maybe you didn't have to just get up and walk the fuck out while everybody was around? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not you. I don't know. But, what's his name? Do we know?
Nope, no name.
But
We can call him David.
Gary.
Gary.
Gary David. Listen. I don't know. Like maybe there was a way that you could have like brushed it. I
But
don't
she said
know. I think that she's a little off.
definitely
That's what I'm
off.
gonna say
She's
about
talking
that.
about, oh, you don't make grand gestures, and I had to take matters into my own hands. What are you talking about? I'm gonna walk away for
But it's
sure.
like on my
On my
birthday.
day.
I want to double up on this. Is she a selfish girlfriend in general?
There's no context on
Does she
that.
do selfish things
I
like
mean,
this in
it
general?
looks like
This is
it.
extreme.
It looks like it. If you're taking matters into your own hand because you don't believe that he will make the grand gesture and you couldn't wait anymore, ma'am, you did it on his birthday.
I mean,
On the birthday, you could have waited 24
yeah.
hours.
But the thing about it that was weird to me is that she didn't ask you to marry you. She made it so that you
Asking
would be
her.
asking
Yeah.
her, which is what
Yeah.
confused me. Because if she was proposing to
That's
you
different.
on your birthday, number
Don't do that.
one, me, Posh Cates, don't do no proposals on my wedding or my birthday. We need them
Facts.
separate. I don't want to share no anniversaries. Personally, that's me. Number two, you didn't make it about me. You didn't propose to me. You made it so that I was proposing to you without me knowing I was proposing to anybody. How we
It's
get
the
there?
fact is on his
How we get there?
birthday. Like, if you want to make a gesture of him basically proposing to you, you could have did that in the morning, not on his birthday. Like the next day.
The breakfast
like
after?
the breakfast after,
Yeah.
like not on his birthday. Like, don't no, man. Like the day that's supposed to be his day.
But it's still
It's supposed to be his
confusing
day.
that you're choosing for me to
That's
propose to
the
you, though.
biggest confusing part. But she was like, you don't make grand gestures. So it's either he doesn't do things at the timing that she wants it, or doesn't do like grand gestures because that's not what he does. But I'm sure he done things for her. We don't know them like that, but it's just like, you don't do grand gestures. Like, he was like, you should have talked to me about it if you wanted a proposal. So I'm guessing they didn't really talk about it, really. She was just like, you're gonna marry me.
Yeah, he just showed up
She
at
was
his
like, "You're gonna marry me."
birthday and found out he was getting married.
Like, they didn't even have the conversation because he was like, you should have talking to me about a proposal. So I don't think they even had that initial conversation of like, you want to get married? Like, you trying to tie the knot? That didn't even happen. She was just like, look, we're getting married. We're doing this.
Huh.
Nah.
I don't know how I feel about
You're not
her.
the asshole, big dog.
I don't think you're the asshole.
You should break
Do
up.
I think you maybe shouldn't have walked
I
out
think
like
he
that?
should. I think he should, because I think
I don't
he could have said
know.
something even more regrettable in front of public, in the
Be
public.
careful.
You know, he could have like
Yes,
went crazy
yes.
in public in front of family and friends.
Yeah, he could have went
But he was
off.
just like,
He
what?
was like, "Bitch."
No,
Yeah.
no. This not even my birthday no
It's not
more.
gonna work like this,
It's like
Sandra.
it's
Sandy.
she fucked up. She fucked up. I hope they break up because this is
Yeah.
scary. This is scary. She scares me. Yeah.
Just straight
No,
up.
she
It's
scares
just
me because
scary.
that's crazy. That's insane.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's the story.
No,
No,
you're not the asshole.
That's
There it
you're
is.
definitely not the asshole.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's our story for
Mhm.
today. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Yeah,
That was
nice
nice.
little quick little story. I don't want to do too much ghetto-ness this time around. I'm gonna be looking for a lot more in-depth Reddit stories that gonna make us think. Sorry, you're gonna think. Um, so yeah,
We like thinking.
we enjoy it.
We like
Yeah, we
ghetto
like
and
ghetto thinking.
thinking.
I might throw a little
A
splat.
little of this,
I'll throw
little
a
of
little
that.
ghetto-ness, but it's not gonna be a lot like I
Yeah.
was previously doing. It's not gonna be messy. So yeah. Let's shout some people out and close out this show.
Well, I already said my shout outs, but I'll say them again. Shout out to A Concept, shout out to J People, shout out to B.Flicks. I don't think I'm leaving nobody out.
Right.
Shout out to me.
Definitely shout out
That's
to you.
it.
That's my shout out. Shout out to you for dropping the single, believing in the kid,
Thank
and
you.
allowing this kid to just, make songs for you and help you with vocal stuff, which is nerve wracking. But thank you, because
Facts.
Posh is a genius when it comes to backgrounds. I'm just, helping when I can. And for her to trust me on that, shout out to you. Shout out to my Jersey family, Special K and J. Thank you for harassing me about getting this episode of Kendrick out. It's coming. I promise.
Oh, it's coming. We're gonna have some shorts and
Yeah,
stuff
it's
coming up
coming. Thank you for
today,
harassing me
tomorrow.
on that. I appreciate it. I love y'all because I know y'all was waiting, and for not having an episode last week, sorry. But yeah,
Yeah, shout out to y'all for being patient with us.
truly, shout out to y'all. And I had another shout out that I can't think of right now. Oh, shout out to Lou, my new friend Lou, who put me in the right place, who I met at the right place at the right time, and is putting me in position to be great with other creative people. So shout out to you, Lou.
Shout out Lou.
Shout out to you.
Lulu.
So,
I don't know Lou, but
oh, you
shout out to
will.
Lulu.
And yeah, thank you guys for joining us on this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed the new format. Please sure to let us know on all our social media platforms. That is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and on TikTok. So Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter is Replay Ritual. TikTok is replay.ritual.
Yeah.
Cool?
That's it.
You can email us at message replay rituals, S at the end of rituals at gmail.com. And you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, Replay Ritual. Go ahead and comment, like, share, just do all the things. Let us know how you feel. And engage with us. Hush, this was fun.
Yeah. It was very fun. I had a good time. I hope you guys like our new situations, and please stay tuned for who we are going to talk about
Or
next.
bring on the show. Yeah. All right, we'll talk to y'all next week. Bye-bye.
Peace out.
Stop. Okay. It was